Of course, social media allows instant dissemination of images to the world.
It's a beautiful thing. You know, for the first time in the history of mankind, the power of the image has been democratized, right? You don't need an expensive camera to tell a story, right? You know, George Floyd, his story was catapulted into the global consciousness from an iPhone.
32-year-old Mark Clennon is a professional photographer who first gained a following on Instagram. In recent days, he's been taking part in and photographing protests in New York.
The camera's a mirror, right? You break down, you open up a camera, it's a series of lenses and mirrors. It's my job to just show a mirror to America, what it looks like right now, and really, as the holder of that mirror, be as accurate as I can, and really show that this is more than just a protester. These are real people. These are real humans, real stories.
Clennon says he feels a responsibility in all his work, and especially now, to present a portrait of what it means to be African American today.
I think it's a responsibility that all Black artists have to carry. You know, when I first go to a protest, my camera's to my side, and I'm just taking in the gravity of this moment. I have a 3-month-old daughter, and when she's an adult, she's going to say, I was born in New York City, the epicenter of a global pandemic, and now a loud microphone for this new movement for, justice. I've broken down crying at multiple protests. I think why some of the images are so strong when people are looking at me in my eyes, because they see, tears in my eyes, and the top of my mask is wet because, it feels like, I'm attending a funeral daily.
So much of American history was photographed, documented, written about by white people. Mm-hmm. So how important is it to you to be doing that, documenting what happens now as a Black man?
I just want to make sure that we have a first-person account. I want to make sure that the Black voice is not left out of this conversation, especially since we're the center of this conversation. We Black Americans are taking ownership of our stories, right? We can now educate our peers and educate ourselves as a community. And that is unique. That is the #1 differentiator between now and the original civil rights movement, is our ability to tell our stories.
A still unfolding moment in American history being captured one image at a time. For the PBS NewsHour, I'm Jeffrey Brown.
And before we go,